Gillian, I'm coming to you first. As someone who doesn't love watching horror movies, you've done quite a few, and I'll never stop talking about Bad Milo in particular. But as someone without the draw to actually watch them, what do you need to see in a horror screenplay to convince you this is a space I want to be living in for an extended period of time?
I think it has to feel slightly different from what I've done in the past. So this is very different from Bad Milo.
Everything is very different from Bad Milo.
It is a unique film. A character that feels like a challenge or distinct in some way. I'm going to have to explain Bad Milo to them.
Yeah.
And also something that's just feels, different in terms of the character and different slightly in terms of the genre. That's what I'm looking for.
I think it's a successful thing then here. Darrell, you are literally like the only one in the press notes who didn't list their favorite horror movies. So what are they?
I just don't see that many horror films. But for me, I know Jaws ruined my life because I love the water and I love the ocean. And now every time I go in the ocean, I'm like, I know Jaws is waiting for me somewhere. And the Blair Witch Project, which I'm still not convinced to this day, it's a documentary, right? It's got to be a documentary.
It is.
Okay, cool. So,
Bad Milo is also a documentary.
Can we talk about what is Bad? Bad Milo is my favorite horror film. That is it.
It's a monster that comes out of my husband's butt and kills people that are messing with him. Yeah.
Oh my God! What?
Yeah, it's wonderful. I swear you should all see it.
No, that's officially that's my number one horror film, Bad Milo, just for that description alone.
Makes a whole lot of sense. So Darrell, also while I was preparing for this, it just blows my mind how many incredible directors you've worked with, like time and time again. So do you notice a shared trait among the directing greats? And then what is something about Leigh that makes her stand out from the pack?
It's an incredible. I have been so blessed to work with the directors I have, but the shared trait is that they create a community. They really are about everybody having a voice. They're not directors who shy away from actors. Well, maybe this word, like it's very much. It feels like you're a part of a team, and they're so incredible. They're just, to me. I don't know how I got so lucky. But like every one of them that you're speaking of is truly like a big part of my life now. And Leigh is no exception to that because she's just phenomenal. I think that she's, I would tell any actor who's watching this, like if you get the opportunity to work with her, like run towards it. I mean, and the fact that she directed 3 films back to back to back and wrote them back. I mean, I'm sounding like a broken record, but like, we got to give her something. It's like a lifetime achievement award that they have, or like, whatever it is. Like she deserves it because she's and to be so cool while doing that. There's no ego with her. She's a star. She's just a superstar. So I think that all of them, all the ones you're speaking about, they're just great people, and that's why their stuff is so good.
Felt that about Leigh since honeymoon, and it's held true ever since.